Hi all, I hope that you can see me. Please let me know if you can see me and can listen me. Okay, I hope is everything okay. Good morning or good evening.
I hope that you can see me.
Let me stop just the feedback.
Please let me know if you can see.
Okay. It's an important moment from our company. You know, we are coming back from this holiday from Punta Cana, and we started to think that it's, how to say, a good behavior if we can have a regular basis appointment about talking technology, and everything is about technology itself. Because our company, you know, we have two souls. One is focused on network marketing. The other one is focused on technology and all the stuff relating to technology and the visionary ideas that our CEO, Mr. Fabio Galdi, has. So it's important we can give some announcements, some updates, just about the technology side of this company, because you know, it's important that we stay on the correct path. And have all the information related what we are going to present in the next events, and we are going to introduce on the market in a few months. It's an exciting moment about all the promotion that our network is going to introduce, and is just introduced during these past days. But my role in this moment as Senior Vice President, Design and Branding of World Technology Corp is to talk about technology, the App Store universe, the future development that we are affording now about the product. Everything is important for you to better understand what is the market and what is the new approach we are going to introduce to this market. Maybe you have heard about this revolution called the WGN 2.0, this new wave of changes that we are going to introduce in our company, both for the network side and both for technology side. We will bring to the market a new way to understand the technology, especially from our point of view. What I want to do now is to share with you some slides I've prepared about this appointment we will have regularly. Tech News is an appointment that I want that become a good behavior for you to be connected with technology side of the company and have all the information and updates about what we are going to make for you to introduce on the market. In this issue, we will talk about HELO App Store, some feature adapts that we have introduced during the last few days, and a bit of future of technology, because I want you can touch something we are going to create in the next few months. Let's start with the HELO App Store. As you know, HELO App Store has been introduced with the concept of HELO LX, LX Plus, and in my personal opinion, has been a huge revolution, because for the first time, a wearable device started to have an app store where you can find some application that expand and extend the features and the power of a device itself. The paradigm is just like the same that more than 10 years ago, Apple has introduced with the concept of App Store. Just to have a flashback, I want to remind you that at that time, no one believed that the concept of App Store could be a good idea to develop a device, to develop an hardware platform. But the history has shown us that this is not true. Actually, it's one of the most important markets for Apple, for sure, when we talk about iPhone, iPad, and so on. The same paradigm we want to apply to the concept of wearable technology. You can buy a product and you can choose. If you don't like the application that measures your heartbeat, you can change application and select a new one. If you don't like the application that measures your other bioparameters, you can choose the application that fit your needs. So the same behavior you have with your smartphone could be applied to your wearable device. And we made this introducing the concept of OpenAPI 2.0. This OpenAPI 2.0 offers to the developers a wide range of features that can be used to catch all the information and all the power from the wearable device and write from scratch a new application designed for you and for the needs, both of the developer and of the user. These demonstrate that the platform, the application is completely open. So you can do whatever you want with this kind of device, offering to the user a tailor-made application that fit completely the needs of the users itself. HELO App Store now counts some application that has been already released on the market, and really a huge update will be available during the next weeks, because we are approving with the new process of approval a lot of new application submitted by thousands of developers all around the world. So you will see a lot of beautiful, funny things about this device, and we will discover that the device that you have on your wrist can make more than you thought before. Let's start with some little improvements about the, how to say, if we can sell, even if it's free, the top seller app on HELO App Store, that is ICA Plus. I want just to remind you that all the apps we are going to featuring now in this issue of Tech News are completely produced by third-party developers. So it's important because thanks to this set of information that we, procedure that we call HELO Connector, they can download this API from our servers and start to develop by scratch, as I told you before, this application for us. And these are some of the examples how to develop a good application. ICA Plus has been a huge success. Actually, is the most used application on HELO App Store, but in few months you will see that there will be a lot of, let me say, competitors for ICA Plus. So you will be able to choose. If you like application A, you will use application A. If you will like application B, you will use application B. It's really simple. In this new release of ICA Plus, there are some bug fixing and general improvements, but the most important thing is that now it's compatible with HELO LX and not just with HELO LX Plus. The developers of ICA Plus are continuing to improve the interface and made some little change about the UI, so you can see that there are some little improvements, and even more, there's the improvements for sleep calculation that now cover 24 hours. It's funny because many competitors, I don't want to give you the name, but anyway, about sleep, ask you about when you go to sleep, when you wake up. So it's something that more close to manual mode than automatic mode. With this sleep analysis of ICA Plus, you can be quiet and comfortable because the wearable itself will detect when you are going to sleep and will give you a lot of information about your sleep, deep sleep, light sleep, how many times you wake up, and many other parameters. There has been some improvement also on the graph and charts, as you can see on the screenshot. So it's a good improvement for an application that is growing step by step. So keep our eyes on this application because there will be a lot of surprise in the next weeks. Now I want to continue with two application of a new developers that are submitted a few weeks ago. One is called HELO Vita Pulse, and another is HELO Vita Energy. Both take advantage from the sensor of HELO devices. And HELO Vita Pulse, for example, allow you to have a complete analysis of your heart just using the sensor of HELO, analyzing heartbeat and all the parameters that the PPG used from HELO LX Plus can offer to this application. The developers have created a completed application that can give you information about the status of your heart, really detailed, and this kind of application, this kind of information can be used, of course, also for your physician and doctor to give an information about your heart. Of course, I just want to remind you that both HELO LX and HELO LX Plus are not medical devices. So the application that you are going to use is just for personal purpose. So if you detect some problem, if the application alerts you with something that is not pretty good with your health, please check with your physician, check with your doctors, check with your structure, because the technology that we are going to bring on the market is really, really accurate and how to say, good for a personal use, but it's always a good behavior to be connected with your physician and doctor to have more information and to be completely sure of what we are going to do. This is things that you can apply in every context, not about just HELO LX and WGN and World Technology Core. Even the competitors use the same approach. So it's really, really important that you understand that, yes, technology is really, really accurate and really, really powerful, but it's always important to be connected with your doctor and your physician. Anyway, HELO Vita Pulse offer you all a complete wide range of information about your heart, your cardio system, your balance energy, the control of the rhythm, so you can check everything you want about your heart, and have a wide range of information about this important part of our body. The other application is, as I told you before, HELO Vita Energy. HELO Vita Energy is something very, very interesting, because with the same technology of HELO Vita Pulse, try to give you information about the energy of your body using some process and some application that is really, really common in the Oriental medicine. So it's not so much common in the medicine in Europe and US, but in Asia, they know very well what we are going to introduce now. And we just check of your heartbeat or some other bioparameters, organs by organ, the system can be checked and you can obtain a wide range of information about your body. There will be a complete dashboard to understand your biologic energy and the meridians that who is comfortable with terms know that we are going to talk about. It's something that can be, how to say, described as a line that report the health of your organs or some part of your body, even including feelings and something like this. I want to repeat, maybe it's not common for us in Europe and US, but it's really, really, really famous and used in Asia, where found this kind of application find also a solid base to be applied in the regular medicine. So it's another demonstration of how much is important and how much rich and full of information are the data that developers can obtain by HELO LX through OpenAPI 2.0 and building application with HELO connector. I want also to remind another important thing. If we have some developers that are listening this Tech Update, Tech News Now, please remember that our developer portal is ready for you. You can download all the kind of information you need to start your new application for HELO device. Be always sure that you download the latest firmware for your testing device, and you download the latest version of HELO connector for your environment, Android or iOS, because the submit process will be based on these two parameters to check if the application is completely correct or not. So update your device and download the latest HELO connector version before to submit the application to our developer forum. So Vita Pulse, Vita Energy, two new applications, really important, and bring HELO in a new side of the market that before we never approach it. But there are also some other developers that are going to introduce application in HELO Absorb. For example, Mind Body Logic is an application similar to ICA, but more wide and completed. This is because I told you before, in few weeks, in few months, you will be able to choose what is the application you want to install on your smartphone, smart device to control your HELO. You choose. If you like the interface of application HICA, you will use the application HICA. If you will like the interface and the parameters that Mind Body Logic will give you, you can use Mind Body Logic. So it's up to us. Just like actually happened in the mobile market, mobile app market will become real also in the mobile smart device market, as I told you before. Mind Body Logic is just like a mix of HICA and Vita Pulse, offer you a lot of information about your body, making a deep analysis. You will have a complete dashboard with also a message and reminder system about some parameters that are not in the correct range of your body. You can also link all the members that are part of your family to have a snapshot of your current situation. So it will be really important for us to have this application on our HELO Absorb. And personally, I'm excited to wait the final version and to download on my smartphone and check my health also with Mind Body Logic. Another important step that WOR Technology Corp and WOR GN are going to have in the next month will be the application related to DNA. In the last part of these calls, this Facebook Live, I will show you some of the important development that there has been market of mobile health and related to DNA. Thanks to AGS, our partner in this new adventure, HELO LX Plus and LifeLog will marry together to give you a complete wide of information about not only your static data and real-time data about the health, but also all the things related to your DNA, thanks to a DNA kit that will release, matching the information of your real-time bioparameters, your static health, and all the information that comes from your DNA. I think we are going to see one of the most complete and exciting platform to understand the body of each of us, connecting an infinity various number of values and information and metrics that can give you a complete snapshot of your health and your behaviors. If we want to read with me what can do this kind of approach. Yes, dynamic display of data in the report, this is important, but this kind of approach can give you also personalized nutrition recommendation. So if you have something that is not good or is good, the application, the system itself will suggest you the best solution for supplement. Of course, the integration with the HELO Smartband is important also for a fitness and workout point of view. There will be fitness coaching and fitness video that will stay with you all along the path when you want to reach some of your target. And there's also a connection with some care providers. Of course, we will start in US before, and this makes this application and this wide range of application really, really important for the future development of HELO devices. Here there's a snapshot about the dashboard that Lifelock DNA will introduce really, really soon. You can see day by day, for example, your workout based on calories burned and consumed, your steps. You can have a 3D visual of your body, how you are started, the shape of your body, and how you want to become through the phase. You can see the suggestion, the feedback, the tips, and also news and information on form of video and pills that give you motivation, first of all, and a complete set of information to go in the right direction, continuing to use the application day by day. This is really, really exciting because I want to remind you, it's not just based on your real-time health bioparameters, but also on your DNA. So you see in this tab, we have profile and genetics. In genetics section, you can see all the information related to your DNA, relatives. We will introduce, thanks to the partnership with IGS, also ancestry. Everything is connected to your history, based on your genetic history, will be shown in this section, and it will be useful for you, I'd say, just for information, to understand better who you are, but even more for your doctors, for your physician, for yourself, if you want to improve or avoid some behavior that can create some problem to your body. You can see it's a wide, huge revolution in the concept of mobile health, and this is possible thanks to this marriage between the concept of DNA analysis and real-time bioparameters analysis offered by HELO LX and HELO LX Plus. One of the most important focus of this tech news issue is to talk about one application that has been featured this month also on our HELO App Store, and personally bring a new era for fitness. And I'm talking about HELO Fit Pro. We launched the HELO Fit app during our last convention in Las Vegas and promised to the venues that we will introduce this new version really soon, together with the new developer that is going to join this application. That's all, because you can see a huge list of update and new feature that has been added in this new version that now it's called Pro, just because I want to read with you someone really, really important. For example, the voice notification system. During your workout, during your running session, you can listen the vocal coach that give you some information and pushing you to make something in the right way. Every session you are going to record will be enriched by a performance parameter settings, so you can check step by step the status with an advanced report of your performance analysis. In this point of my path, what is my heartbeat, what is my breath, what is my blood pressure, blah, blah, blah. There will be a weather forecast, so you can schedule your session basing also on the weather forecast. There will be an enhanced session listing. You can start a session with another users. You can delete the session or invite new friends to join the session you are going to create. You can list the invite for your friends if they have accepted your session, deleted your session, denied your session, and so on. There will be notification, enriched notification for your mobile about the battery of your device and your smartband. You can set your heartbeat rate, speed, calories, and light distance, and this will be reflected with voice notification. There will be an improved location capture mechanism of your position in real time. The map that you are going to see, I will show you the screenshot in the next few slides, is enriched by a lot of parameters, and you can see step by step what's happened during your path. And there's also altitude and speed to enrich this kind of information. But let's talk the image because I think it's better. You see on the second one, for example, every little circle that draw this path in 3D give you complete information about heartbeat, about breath, mood, energy, and whatever you want to ask to your Fit Pro. And you will have enriched charts more completed than before. You can see where you can check time by time, minutes by minutes, what's happened during your workout. So this is really, really important to have this kind of information more completed as we can. The weather forecast, as I told you before, the possibility to set your voice notification and the parameters you want to be alerted, the HL range, speed, calories, and distance. So it's a huge update from the HELO Fit standard version. So I invite you to test, to try this application because, believe me, it's really, really amazing. The developers have been a really, really good job. Of course, from a technology point of view, I hope this will be just the first of a new era of fitness app for HELO devices. And I'm sure that in a very, very short time, we will see a lot of competitors also for HELO Fit Pro. Anyway, this is the featured app of the month of the issue now, this first appointment with Tech News. So I invite you to download. It's available on HELO App Store and the common App Store for Google and Apple. So download the application. Let's start with this application. Send us your feedback because for all the developers that is part of the developer program, and HELO App Store is really important, the feedback of the users, because the application can be improved day by day. So let's start, make fitness together, make running together, and let's try to improve our health through this amazing application we have seen before: Pica Plus, HELO Vita Pulse, HELO Vita Energy, HELO Fit Pro, and other applications that are going to come on the market as Mind, Body Logic, LifeLog DNA, and so on. Let's end this appointment with Tech News talking about a bit of future. During Punta Cana, our CEO, Mr. Fabio Galdi, in an exciting speech, tried to give some important information about the positioning of our companies, based also on a market trend. Maybe sometime when we talk about the technology and we stop just to the wearable device, we made a mistake, because the market that our life sensing technology can touch, can afford, is more than just the wearable technology and the healthcare applied to wearable technology. Here, there's just a snapshot from Business Insider where you can see how huge is the IoT healthcare mobile market. 400 billion in 2022 for this huge market, but you will see in the next few slides it's just one of the market that this kind of technology can touch, and you can touch. I don't want to bore you so much, but I think that some numbers are important to give you an exact size of this kind of market. For example, this is just the revenue worldwide from 2016 2022 in billion dollars, sorry, about the wearable device. More than $73 billion expected for 2022 just for the wearable devices. Continuing, the global smart system, the services, and all the IoT platform market size you can see in this slide, and we are overcoming the 300 billion US dollar. So it's a huge market between 2022 and 2023. We want to continue with the size of IoT market worldwide in these last 5-6 years, starting from 2016, and you can see in 2020 we are almost on more than, sorry, $450 billion. And I want to continue giving you the size of handheld device and the service revenue about this kind of market. 2020, more than almost $36 billion. And if you want to continue just talking about the digital market in health section, you can see more, just the total, if you can put together HR and MR, telehealth, mobile health, wireless health, the total of these is $206 billion of revenue. And if we jump, and I will explain, because I want to jump in this kind of market, about artificial intelligence. You know that more of almost all the big companies in this moment are investing in artificial intelligence. Of course, WGN and World Technology Corp cannot stay just to watch this big giant invest in artificial intelligence. Our algorithm, our system are based on artificial intelligence since the start of this kind of project, and we are going to invest much more to develop this area. And in 2021, we are talking about $50 billion revenue in this kind of market. And in interesting, we talked in the first part of Tech News also the size of talking about the size of the market of mobile app store, almost $72 billion US dollar. And this is important. I will show you why. Together with wearable device, together with this new concept of freedom, with which you can be completely free with your wearable device. You can do whatever you want. The mobile payment system are going to have a new rush, a new pushing era, and Apple Pay, Samsung Pay, and Amazon Pay are actually entering in a new phase, a new stage. But anyway, just to give you an overview, 1 year ago, how much was huge this kind of market. Why I started to give you all these number information about this kind of market? Because just to show you, for example, a new upcoming market like the global DNA sequences market, 20 million US dollars. Why? Because the positioning of the WGN and the World Technology Corp about the development in what we call technology is much more wide than we can expect. Sometimes we focus just on life sensing technology, and we talk just about wearable, mobile health, fitness, IoT, real-time biometrics. It's true, but we have also a wide range of market that we can afford. Human protected technology, when we talk about Biogen, Biogen Plus, and a new kind of technology that we will introduce very, very soon in the market about this concept. When we talk about digital marketing and app distribution, I've started to talk this number of Tech News talking about the powerful concept of HELO App Store. We have talked about LifeLog and DNA and all the information and interesting service that can afford and can give to the user. Of course, we talked about artificial intelligence, because nothing of the things we are going to talk can be possible without the application of a huge artificial intelligence to detect and predict something for your body, for your health. And of course, all this system, all this service that can be enriched, expanded, extended, it's important to have a system that we will call HELO Pay that will give you a complete wearable payment solution. So as you see, is a complete offer to the user, is a complete wide range of market that you can touch both as user, if you are a developer, if you are a WGN world changer. So you can have a new path on which you can start this new way of business, thanks also to WGN 2.0. And we started this history of wearable device thanks to life sensing technology, introducing HELO Classic and HELO LX and HELO LX Plus. We are working on a lot of exciting products for the next years. So WGN has just started this path together with you, and we are waiting for you in July for the Singapore convention. Really, really important, because during this convention, as usual happened during the WGN convention, we will release a lot of exciting information about products, technology, and future developments of your business and the technology itself. I hope that you can be, you can attend this convention as soon as possible. You will have more information about timing and everything that will happen in Singapore. But believe me, it's something you cannot miss. It's something you need to attend. You, your team, everything you have in your organization, because it's another milestone in this beautiful journey that is started more than 6 years ago with World Global Network, and we are going to continue thanks to the vision of our CEO, Mr. Fabio Galdi, and the other founder of the company, Mr. Alessandro Senatore and Mr. Alfonso Galdi. So this was the first appointment with Tech News. I hope you appreciated all the information I gave you about technology, about the market, and about the new development of World Global Network and World Technology Corp. Follow our website, follow our social channels, both for network and technology. And I'll see you during the next events live, and also with this appointment. Next week, we will give you the official timing for the second appointment with Tech News, where we will afford new important information about technology, and also the updates regarding the things that I told you during this issue. Thank you so much for the attention, and I will see you in the next time and the next number of Tech News. Bye-bye.